Okay, today I'm going to play with a new palette of colors. Something a little bit more dramatic because we're doing some filming for the reality show today. So let me put my hair back, get that out of the way. I already have on my brows, which is the medium brown brow pencil with dusty brown brow wigs, brow lift, and eye base. So I've got a mirror right behind my phone, so that way I can see what I'm doing. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is take a crease and corner brush. That's this guy right here. And I'm gonna start with, this one looks fun, On Cloud Wine. I say this one looks fun, like I've never tried it, but I like this color. So we're filming for Blush and Needle today. If you don't know what that is our YouTube reality series for JKC and BCRN with Bree and I and our team. And when you do camera makeup, you have to go a little bit heavier than what you think looks good in person because you kind of get washed out easy. So you can see how I'm using this crease and corner brush just to develop the corners of my eyes. It is matte, so you can bring it up into your crease. I don't want to look like Bozo the Clown, so I'm not going to use too much of it. But you can see how I'm kind of getting like that grapey, pinky color. Oh my God, it's so freaking pretty. Again, this color is called On Cloud Wine. Now I am going to do my large shadow brush. And on my lid, I am going to do Once and Floral. So Once and Floral. And I'm going to place this on my lid in like a little bit of like a tapping motion. It's not quite as intense or as purple as the On Cloud Wine, but it'll give me a little bit more dimension. As a reminder, we do not put shimmer in our crease. So you don't go by like where your skin folds, you go by more where your eyeball meets your brow bone. I get asked a lot about hooded eyelids, how to do makeup for hooded eyelids. I have hooded eyelids. Bree does a lot of corrective with, Dysport, which is basically like Botox, to kind of lift my brow up. But my 45th birthday is going to be to cut my eyelids off. But in the meantime, we are going to use a matte color to kind of give it a little bit of a setback. So the color I am using now, actually, let me pick it up. It's called Rose Hips Don't Lie. Is darker than the old Desert Rose. But if you have Desert Rose, you can use that. That's a really good one to hide hooded eyelids. But you can see how as I am developing my crease with a matte color without frost in it, because remember, frost and shimmer brings things forward, right? We don't want to bring an extra skin in our crease forward. But you can see how it's giving me a little bit more of a setback. Then I'm going to blend it out with Beaches and Cream, which is kind of like a nude between Gingerly Peach, which is a discontinued color, and Desert Rose, which is also a discontinued color. So it's between the two of those, but really good for like a blending shade to marry it up towards your brow lift, which is what you see I have up here. So you can see as I've added those, it's given me less of that hooded look. See, there's extra skin here. Here, it's all tucked in. So let's go over that again. With the blending shadow brush, which is a ponytail brush, I'm getting just a little bit of this matte color called Rose Hips Don't Lie. I named that one. I know that's a great name. Then a little bit of Beaches and Cream to blend that out. Check it out. Look at that, looking good. Got a little bit of water here. Where the hell's my eyeliner? Pitch Black. This is a cake liner. Some of you guys said you couldn't see how I did it last time, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use a little bit of water, and you wanna make it like a shoe polish paste. If you get it too juicy, you're gonna get it in your eyeball. So I do short little strokes, kind of tapping into the root of the lash. And then get more of the product. You may have to go back and get more water if you're slow. I'm gonna get real close in so you can see how I'm pressing and wiggling from the underside of the lashes. This is called tight lining. Get a little bit more water. Be real careful not to get too much. Because you don't want it getting into your eye. If it gets all the way down here, you probably just had a little bit too much water. And it happens to me too. I mess it up sometimes too. But you don't want to see any of that pink skin between each lash. And look how it just gives you like a nice rich base. Actually makes you look like you have a frame to your eye if you have naked lashes like I do. I at the very end, I just kind of lift it up and extend it a little bit just to give it a little bit of a lift. So it doesn't really matter if you go above or below first. On this side, I'll go below. You can see how it doesn't really matter because you're just kind of meeting up. If you have like negative eyelid, very little eyelid, then don't even do this top part that I'm doing. Just stay off the top. You don't want to make your eyelid disappear. I already have a really, really small eyelid. But for filming purposes and really just for everyday, I like to go both above and below just to give my eye a little bit more of a pop. I don't like pencil eyeliners. I don't sell them because you can't do pencil in the waterline. Even a watercolor one, I used to work for Chanel, and the watercolor one would move all over my eye. I'm going back to the On Cloud Wine, and I'm gonna use this to kind of smudge that line out to give me a little bit softer, smokier look. I was gonna put lashes on it all the time. So I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier eyelash curler. You guys were asking about this in the last video. It's been discontinued. Good luck finding it. You can look online. There's other ones that look like this. They don't work the same, so just use the Tweezer Man one from Walgreens. Then I'm going to put on my Infinity Length Mascara. You can see one coat does pretty good. The second coat's really where I'm gonna get some drama. But I do feel like the mascara works better if you give it just a little bit of dry time and maybe clean up your eyeshadow that you just jacked up like that. Or get me a pink Himalayan satin skin stick. This will help pick up any drop off and kind of clean up the edge of my eyeshadow. See, I had a little bit too much water on this eye, so you can see it kind of getting down there. Looks like I have bottom eyeliner on, so y'all know how I feel about that. That's what Q-tips are for. So once it's dry, you're good. But in that drying process, if you're blinking your eye and there's too much water on it, just take a Q-tip, clean up under there. There's a pink sparkle shadow, solar flare. Just sit right here. This is my pink one. You can't really tell, it's so bright in here. I'm gonna put this just a little bit here. So it kind of lights up my eyelid. Put a little bit here. I'm gonna clean off my little smoky eye smudge brush, and I'm gonna use this underneath here. Make sure there's no dark shadow on the smoky eye smudge brush before you do this, because we don't want to put any eyeliner on the bottom. But you can see how using something lighter and frostier opens up the eye. Still have a little bit left. Okay, now one more coat of mascara. To really give some drama, I may go to work and put some false eyelashes on. We'll see how I'm feeling once I get there. And I'll try to add a photo at the end of this video so you can see a photo of it. But voila, ready to roll.